Thank y'all for tuning in. I got the go over here and fix. We're going live on 2 channels tonight, y'all. I'm sorry, I gotta do something over here. We're live on the Black Gaze channel. All y'all ain't gotta be over there. We're just trying to go live over there to get these watch time hours. We are 400 hours away from 4,000, so we're just trying to get this done, Ty Squad. All right. And tonight's topic is LGBTQ. So I said, why don't I just stream this over there as well? Okay, so we got that. And then we need the customization details. Okay, so we want to make sure. Okay, hold on 1 second. Whoo, child. I don't know how I do it sometimes. I just don't know. But I do it. I pull it off every time. I don't know how I do it. Well, it's nobody but God. Just God. Okay. I'm over here on the other channel, y'all, getting some things together. Okay, we'll just put it on subscribe. No, you know, over there, let me do 20 minutes. 20 minutes over there on that other channel. Okay. I have time to invite nobody, y'all. It's one of the nights. Unfortunately, everybody should have known that we're going live. Everybody should have known we're going live, everybody. Listen, all right. Oh, thank you so much, Bang. Hey, sis. All right. Good to see everybody in the chat. Good to see Dr. Golden. Hope she's healing okay. Maurice, everybody, Rochelle. Listen, summer is winding down, y'all. It's almost over. Okay, but sometimes fall can cut up too. So good to see everybody in the chat. If you thumbs up this video, we won't have to really do a lot of extra work. If you thumbs up this video, thank y'all so much. Let me see. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up right now. Can you do that for me, please? Thank you so much. Let me see something. I gotta upload something. Oh my God, how did I forget to do this? Well, you know what? Tonight we just don't have time, Tyesse. We just don't have time to do that. Okay. We'll leave it. We'll leave it. Okay. Zanette Page, good to see you. Brother Ross Compton, girl. Thumbs up, everybody that is here. Can you thumbs up the video? Thank you, I McDonald, for $10 for hard work. Hardworking brother, I appreciate it. Unfortunately, I was not able to do a traditional Tyesse After Dark tonight because I spent too much time in the streets, but we will try to do it for September. The first week of September. We will try to do that for first Friday, September. All right. I just got home and I'm going, and I'm glad you're on time. I'm glad I'm on too. It's better to be seen than viewed. Overseer, where love you, brother. Thank y'all so much. Let me see. Say hello to a few more people while people get in here. Did I say hello to Crystal Marshall? Shaky Williams, good to see you back in the chat. Tanya Higgin, I guess Tanya Higg, okay. Diva Law. All of these people joined. Hold on, let me see some, y'all. All of these people, how many people? 14 people joined our new tier because of that video that was in there. Like 14 people just joined. Like I'm like, okay. I came on, I'm like, what is going on? They're all joining the Dorothy Norwood suite. Wow. Okay. Well, welcome new members. Was the video all that? I mean, oh my God. People love some tea, don't they? They love some mess. Thank y'all so much. Oh wow. Okay. Somebody put it in Patreon. You ought to reconsider interviewing Antoine Blackwell. I mean, I'm over it, y'all. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't really have it in me. I'm over it. Did I get that other? Hold on. Everybody say, you should. You get a lot of numbers. You get some good clicks and views. A nice little check on it. Interview Antoine Blackwell. Hold on. Okay. Um, hey everybody, come on in. Thank y'all for coming in. We're at okay, all right. If y'all thumbs up the video, we can get this cracking properly. If y'all thumbs up this video. We're 254. Happy Friday, everybody. I'm just waiting for just a handful more people. Mm-hmm. Just a handful. Hey, Samarta. Okay. When you're ready, let me know. Uh-huh. Yeah, somebody just got the wrong tier. That's the wrong tier. Yeah, they got the 1995 tier. They don't know that's the wrong tier. Oh my. Oh well. Whoever that person is, wild born, honey, you got the wrong tier. That's a $20 tier you just got. Mm. It was a $4.95 tier, baby. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, you got the wrong tier. Mona Davis, thank you so much for $20. Uh-huh. Okay. Good to see you, Mr. Lord. And Elaine is having a service on the 23rd of this month. I'm going. I wish I was in town because I would be there too. Because you know they're gonna have church. Oh, they're gonna have church. They're gonna sing into heaven, get the news. Okay, everybody, let's get started. Enough. We waited for people. Rochelle, close that door out there, baby. Close the door. We left the door open long enough. All right. Mm-hmm. That's the right tier. Time more money. I should have put it in that tier. You think I should move it to the $20 tier? You think I should move to the $20 tier? Ooh, child, I think I will tomorrow. Tomorrow it goes up. Oh, okay, close the door. I said close the door. Mm-hmm. All right. Let me see what we got here. Okay, we got a new show from Ryan Murphy. I just can't take nothing on like this right now, y'all. I'm just being honest. And y'all know Ryan Murphy just engulfs you with these damn shows. This is called The Shards, not to be confused with the Shears. Not the Shears, the Shards, okay? I'm from executive producer Ryan Murphy, based on the best-selling thriller by Bret Easton Ellis. This is out now. You got a bunch of white teens, honey, and you know something's gonna happen. Rich white teens. What could go wrong? White teens with a lot of money, very elite. Okay, so the Shards are screaming. See, I'm scared to watch that first episode because I may get hooked. Because I know what Ryan Murphy gives, y'all. I know what he gives. Yeah. I'm scared to watch the first episode. As soon as you watch it and you get caught up in the rapture, you know, the next thing is, honey, you're going to be like, oh my God, why did I do this to myself? Why? All right. So if you're interested in a new Ryan Murphy production, it is called The Shards, everybody. The Shards. Again, not to be confused with the Shears. Not to be confused with the Shears. Okay. Now, this right here, baby, this is what I'm waiting for right here. And that is, we are a month out now, y'all. We are 1 month out, little over a month. The drop. This is a Snowfall spinoff. Just want to remind you, it is really fast approaching. And so make sure you're ready on the 8th. I don't know what night of the week that is. I think that's like let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's a Tuesday night. Okay. I'm loving it. That's a Tuesday night. If you did not watch Snowfall, you have a whole month. You have a whole month to watch all 5 seasons, okay? If you have not watched Snowfall, the first season, you have a whole month to catch up. I believe some of y'all can do it. Because some of y'all like to like Overseer Ware, y'all can knock out some shows faster than I can knock them out. I am so here for this kabuki trade, honey. I don't know what to do. This is trade down. This is Slauson and Western. You know what I'm saying? King and Vermont kabuki trade. Yeah. So I'm very, very excited for this, y'all. Very Avalon Gardens trade over there. Yeah. Hey, Pringle, where you been, brother? Yeah, I'm waiting on this with Rochelle. All right, keep thumbs up in the video. We may get to 300, y'all, if you keep thumbs up in the video. All right, we want to shout out our girl. Want to shout out our girl Cardi B, who is celebrating her curves in a new denim campaign for, wait for it, Old Navy. One thing about Cardi, one thing about our girl Cardi, she keeps a gig, don't she? Mm-hmm. Uh, I mean, you could. It's not. I don't think it's a requirement because it's kind of like the after effects. But Snowfall would really get you in the mood. If you watch Snowfall before you went into the drop. Yeah, Mama keeps a good bag, so we're happy for her. Old Navy is a very Americana brand. Now it's really one of those brands. It's like Levi's or let me think. It's just a brand that everybody knows. Old Navy. Yeah, it's a retailer, and they also have clothes. Old Navy. Um, and she is a plus size woman in the bottom part. So that's a plus. Women that are kind of thick will be able to be celebrated, as well. Because everybody ain't a size 3 or 4, And some women that are, 16 and up. Yeah. Hey, everybody. Hey, Alicia. We've been missing you, sister. It's good to see you in the chat. Lily. All right, Cardi B. Call us, girl. Call us when you get everything together, Cardi. All right. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, wow. My. Aaron Pierre is covering GQ Hype, the latest edition of GQ Hype. Do y'all hear me? I don't know what it is about this man. There's something, as I say, there's something in the middle. Aaron Pierre, actor extraordinaire. He opens up about his son. He opens about his career. Girl, ain't nobody even listening to none of all that. We just looking at the pictures, honey. He opened up about all kinds of stuff. Y'all hear me? He opens up about all kinds of things. Talks about life and liberty and the pursuit of love and child. Did nobody give a damn about none of that stuff, Aaron. I'm just gonna be honest with you, okay? Everybody, they want to know about some other things. Yeah. All right. Yeah, there it is. That's it right there. Yeah, I didn't even know that until I read a piece of the article. I'll be honest with you, since I said a son. When did he get a son? When did he get a son? Remind me, you guys. I gotta let me get the link, so I'll give it to y'all at the end, because I got to make sure I give y'all this story so y'all can see this. Hold on. Okay, wait a minute. Let me make sure I get the link and have that ready. Okay, there it is. Because y'all got to see this story to believe it. I kid you not. I hear you talking about distracted about it. Yeah, ain't nobody listen to all that shit he talking about. His favorite color, his sign, honey. Who gives a damn, sir? Just saying. Oh, there it is right there. That's the one right. That's the one right there. Oh my. Ain't that what they say? My. Have a blessed school year. Yeah, have a blessed school year, brother. We're gonna be loving you and praying for you, and we know that everything is gonna work out just fine at this time. Hey everybody, hey, come on in. Tell a friend that we're live and we're on the air. We just hit 310. Can we hit 400? Who damn knows? What is it looking like on the other channel? Does anybody know? We just need that channel on. We don't need everybody ain't gotta be over there. We just need the channel on. All right. I still gotta go over here. I still gotta go in the suite because something didn't upload. And I gotta go in there and make sure this uploads. Ooh, Jesus, why am I yawning? And I took a little nap. Take him down. Take that man down, Tyesse. All right. Oh, let me get to this breaking news. I gotta get to this breaking news right now. Hold on, Time Squad. We got breaking news we got to get to. And that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so there is breaking news. I'm so sad to report, y'all. And I'm serious. I'm sad to report that Andrew Gilliam has been rearrested. He tested positive for meth again. And so let me say this, as somebody that has tried everything under the sun, I just don't have an addictive personality. So I never got caught up on anything, but I've tried it all. And some of this stuff is very, very, yeah. It can get a hold to you. So you got to be careful. Whether it's alcohol, whether it's crystal meth, whether it's whatever, baby, cocaine, even marijuana. People act like marijuana. Oh, well, I just do a little marijuana. But if you're addicted to it, my bad, Top Squad. If you're addicted to it, that's an issue. If you're addicted to, I mean, anything that you can't live without, that's a problem. Okay, I don't care what else is uploaded, Tyesse. Leave it alone. That's a hard drug to shake that damn Tina, aka Ice, aka, you know what I'm saying, Glass, aka Ice. That's a Tina, yeah, Tina. We call it Tina Turner. I feel sorry for him and his family. I do too. Yeah, and then it's a drug that is very, very that damn crystal meth is very, very ingrained in the P&P culture of the gay community. Very, very popular in the P&P community, party and play. So and it's very popular also among black men that mess with white men. It's very popular amongst the interracial P&P community. I was wondering why he hadn't come back on Native Land yet. Child, I know everybody said that they were supporting him over there. Angela Rice said she was, they was gonna stand by him, but he may have to take some time and go get himself together because, hold on, let me see. Do we have the information on this? Let me see, Taskbar. I think we do. No, we don't have it. Hold on. Let me just pull it up real quickly, y'all, so I can tell y'all what this, at least the basics. Because this is sad, y'all. Let me pull up the this thing so I give y'all just the basics. Yeah, this is 2 hours ago. Andrew Gilliam is back in jail after allegedly testing positive for meth. So prosecutors said he missed a drug test and then tested positive for methamphetamine. Baldwin County Assistant DA John Oxford tells TMZ Andrew is taking part in a random drug testing known as color code drug testing. Basically, we're told Andrew is assigned a color by the court and he's supposed to call a hotline every day. If he calls a hotline and his color is read out, he has to report that day for a drug test. And they started doing that because people people figured out ways how to cheat the system. We had people, they used to have people that would come in and, have urine and stuff already, but it was all kind of little shenanigans. But when you don't know when you got to come in to test, it kind of makes it hard for you to kind of, play some games. So, they started that color coding system a while back. Thank y'all so much for the cash. Let's see if we can do 800 tonight, y'all. Let's see if we can do 800. Okay, so they called his number, his color, and he had to go in, and then, baby, it was a big old mess. That's what happened. Okay. As a result, we're told he was taken back into custody. It came back positive. Yeah, all right. Y'all know he went to jail last month on a similar charge. My God, today. Prayers for Andrew. Yeah, prayers for Andrew, and especially his wife. Because I know her, she's going through it right now. They already said your husband, one of the kids, and now you got to deal with all this extra stuff, There's so much going on out here, Ty Squad. There's so much going on in the land. All right, let me get to this story, y'all. Let me get to this story. The 17th, let me get the exact, where is this at, baby? This is Atlantic Station. Oh, okay, wait a minute. Let me see what we got here, Ty Squad. The 17th Street Loss. 17th Street Loss. The Shade Room investigates, y'all. Make sure y'all remind me to drop this link. You got to see this. You got to see it to believe it. They put it off as a luxury like luxury living. When you see this video, you are going to gag. This is the 17th Street Lofts over in Atlantic Station, and the management company is RPM Management. Okay, and they're located in the heart of Atlanta's vibrant Atlantic Station. 17th Street Lofts offers a vibrant live, work, play, urban lifestyle. The pet-friendly community features open concept. Okay, wonderful. Who gives a damn? Okay. So basically, they have homeless people that have infiltrated the building, homeless people defecating in the hallways. One of the influencers that we know from YouTube, he lived in there. He said that they was prostituting next door out of the apartment next to his. People was doing Airbnbs up in there. The roaches, there's roaches everywhere. Child, listen. It's crazy. And then people was trying to get out of their leases, and they was charging people thousands of dollars. They wouldn't let you up out your lease. And so I'm going to give you the link to the Shade Room Investigator so y'all can watch. This is bananas. It's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. I'm talking about, they said homeless people just taking dumps in the hallway. You go in the elevator, somebody can vomit it from the party the night before. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then they one of the influencers, some artists said he went down there to talk to the manager, and they would just look at you like you were crazy. They would look at you like you was crazy. I'll watch it tonight. Because I love the Shade Room Investigator. That's one of my guilty pleasures. I love how I like that man. He'd be like, this is Justin Edwards, and this is the Shade Room Investigates. I like how he talks. He's like, this is Justin Edwards, and thank you for watching the Shade Room Investigates. So I always watch it because of him, Man, they got roaches. They said trash just be all out there, piled all up. Man, and people would go down there, and they said that they go down there to the office and be like, this is going on, whatever's going on. They said the people just look at you like you were crazy. Mm-hmm. But get this, the apartments are going for $3,000 and $4,000 a month. $3,000 and $4,000 a month, times one. So let me tell y'all something. If I were you, I would stay away from that damn 17th Street Loft over there at Atlantic Station. Don't go over there. The management did release a statement. I ain't reading that shit. I'm not reading it. I don't like slumlords. Say, Tyesse, I'm not reading that shit. You'll read it. Y'all will see it when you watch the video. She says some of the stuff was from like a year ago, and she needs some time to investigate what I girl by. Okay. Hey, Kim. Hey, baby. This is like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm not exaggerating. Ty Squad, this shit is it's a building of horrors. And you'll see several people that you recognize, influencers that live there. You'll say, oh my God, I know him. I know, So it's just sad. It's sad that a lot of people, one lady just left. She just, she left. Because, breaking your lease can be problematic if you try to get another place. So one lady said she just hit it. She can't take it no more. She had been there for 10 years. Mm-hmm. Everyone should move out. Well, one of the influencers, he started a, what you call it when all the tenants come together? He started a tenants union. And so from there, it kind of like, he said he didn't know all them people was going to join, So check that out. The Shade Room Investigators. I'll make sure to drop the link, and let y'all take a look at it. Okay. But do not go over there if you're thinking about moving to Atlanta. We full here, so don't be calling me a Samara. I ain't got my cross on. I forgot these. Oh my God, these people be looking at me through the screen. These demons, they hate me, especially that stalker, the hamburger. I forgot. Oh my God, I'll put this right over my heart. Oh Jesus. Especially that stalker, honey. Oh, he can't stand me. Can't have that hate coming through that screen on me like that. All right. Yeah, we don't have nothing over here. We're full over here. We're at capacity over here. I think they got something down the street. We don't have no vacancies over here. I'm just saying. Oh, we full over here. We don't have any vacancies happening. There's nothing left. What this? Oh, they Samara rented the last apartment this morning. I'm so sorry, y'all. Oh my God, what? All right. So the father of one of the boys, I think the his name is Warren. He has released. I'm not gonna play them here, but he has released all of the DEATH threats, all of the threats. Some of the calls are just. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've gotten worse calls. I've gotten worse messages in my. I've gotten worse messages in my damn email. So I don't know what the hell they got, in their mind. Like, oh my God, can't nobody call them and say nothing crazy to them, right? So he's released all of them, and they've raised $160,000 through donations on GoFundMe to get an attorney to sue B and Crump. Yes, you heard me correctly. These idiots is trying to sue a world-renowned attorney, B and Crump, from the Crump law firm. Good luck with that. Yeah. They will probably have to end up shutting down. There's some things that they said, as far as the city, 311. He gave a whole list, code enforcement. There are things you can do, and you can protect yourself. There are laws in Georgia, in all states, there are laws to protect you. But a lot of times, these like the property management, they're pushing paper, honey. They're just trying to get paperwork done. Okay. They said that being Crump them came and put them in a bad light, sis. Put them in a bad light. So they done raised $160,000. And now they're gonna try to tie all this, people calling and giving them DEATH threats, right? Yeah. I'm having a hard time sympathizing with them. Listen, honey, I heard some of them calls. Yeah, some of them was kind of rough, but they was bleeping out a lot of the they was bleeping out, some of the words, so I didn't know what they were saying, Hell, welcome to the damn Players Club. So we're gonna keep an eye on Brother Nolan's case, and see what's going on. That's what I said. What y'all gonna sue this man for? They need to go have several. Yeah. I ain't never seen nothing like it. I have never seen anything like it. It's not shocking coming from the colonizer, the blue-eyed devil. It's not. All right, y'all, we got some videos to get to. Let's get to our play of the day. Ooh, Jesus, let's get a couple to our plays of the day. All right. You know what we're going to start with? Let's start with, we're going to go to Chicago. My nephew Kevin, Crystal, and all them over there. Okay. Let's go to Chicago.
Breaking news tonight, a disturbing investigation at a Southside funeral home. Just in the last 10 minutes, Cook County officials confirmed more than 50 decaying bodies were found there. This is happening in the South Deering neighborhood. Our crew's spotting police who had the street shut down. And the medical examiner's office says their work here will continue for days. Our Victor Jacobo joins us live with the unsettling details we're learning tonight. Victor.
Yeah, Erica, police have been out here in the South Deering neighborhood for hours, focusing on the South Chicago Chapel and going in and out. We've seen officers wearing face coverings to cover their nose and mouth going in and out of this building. And as you mentioned just minutes ago, the Cook County Medical Examiner's Office is saying that forensic pathologists and investigators spent much of the day here focusing their investigation here. And it's that issue of how bodies were maintained that prompted this investigation.
It just stinks all the time. It's so bad.
This neighbor, who only wanted to be identified as V, tells us she's lived directly behind South Chicago Chapel near 95th and Exchange Avenue for about a year and has constantly experienced what she describes as a disturbing smell.
I don't know, like a dead mouse. It stinks.
According to the Illinois Department of Financial and Professional Regulation, the funeral home director's license was suspended because of deplorable conditions, including rodent infestation, causing decomposition and maggot infestation of the bodies. According to the Secretary of State website, the business license of South Chicago Chapel, which is active, lists Clark Morgan as a president. We know his wife, Joanna Morgan, was a funeral director here as late as May of 2025. Her license suspended just yesterday.
We stopped by to get someone. We don't know what's going on at the moment.
CBS News Chicago was there as staff from Emmanuel Funeral Home and Cremation Services arrived to retrieve a body from South Chicago Chapel, unaware of the investigation. The staff said they had spoken with South Chicago Chapel earlier, but had not heard from them since.
We talked to them the first time. They picked up, they talked to us, they said they'd give us a call back. After that, there was no call. We kept calling, so we decided to do a wellness check to see what was going on, and this is what we come to.
We did call the funeral home as well as the owners, but did not hear back. Now, as for what happens next, the Cook County Medical Examiner's Office says it's going to take several days for the process of properly identifying the decedents that are located here. That includes things like locating proper identification and death certificates in order to make sure that they get them properly disposed and to the right folks once this investigation clears up. But again, that's set to take several days, according to the Cook County Medical Examiner's Office.
We just had this case over in Houston that really blew a lot of us away, y'all. We had a case over in Houston that was disturbing, and I don't know. It's just like these stories. Somebody said it happens more than we realize. That's just disgusting when they talk about rodents and maggots and stuff. That is disgusting, and there's no excuse. If you're understaffed, you need to figure out how to get some help in there. Okay. I don't have anything. The families are gonna have to go through extra, issues, and then they gotta identify. That's gonna take at least a week, Yeah, we had a problem in LA where they were just mixing up people's bones and ashes and stuff, and so I don't know. It could be a issue that there is poor coordination between, all the different agencies that are involved, or it could just be that funeral home just has poor management. I'm so glad my nephew Brandon is on it. He's a great guy, and he does a lot of great work down there in Memphis. So we don't have to worry about that with our Tyesse Report name. My nephew does wonderful work, and he will put you back together again. Yeah, remember, okay, they should never be allowed. No, this kind of stuff needs to stop. And the only way it's going to stop if they start revoking these licenses and get these people, somewhere and sit the hell down. Yeah, that's the only way that's going to happen. All right. Let's get to our next play of the day, y'all.
I voted for Donald Trump.
The Chef Creole restaurant in Miami's Little Haiti neighborhood is typically bustling with customers. Not today.
People are scared.
Owner Wilkinson Sajor says it's not just the clientele. After 34 years in business, he's lost his entire management team at 7 locations and will likely have to shut down 2 stores due to the end of temporary protected status.
The end of TPS means for me that my future in the hospitality business is almost going to be non-existent.
On Sunday, federal officers made an immigration arrest outside one of his restaurants.
What would you say to the president that you voted for?
He sold to me that he is a businessman and that he will be making business decisions.
Do you regret your vote?
Yes, I do.
As y'all know, Ty Squad, earlier this week, the TPS situation happened for 300,000 Haitians, right? And so I don't know what to say to this, these people. Sir, you're stupid. You're a dummy, idiot. And so they fell for it a second time. I have no idea why. They voted a second time. I can guarantee you, if Kamala was the president, Haitians would not be under assault right now. They would not. I can guarantee that. But when your restaurants start closing, sir, maybe you'll understand why we said vote for Kamala and Brother Waltz. Maybe you'll see when all of your restaurants are closed and you're at home with mounting credit card debt, then maybe you'll go somewhere and think about your decision. As of right now, we don't give a damn what the hell you're going through. None of us do.
What about the argument that ultimately these jobs could have been held by those who are American?
Ha! It's a joke. I got 4 people that's been gone. Ask me how many Americans are tearing my door down looking for a job. My biggest issue in this industry is the Americans just don't want to work. They don't, especially the service industry. If that was the case, why would I be in terror in my mind and so pessimistic about opening more businesses when all of this is coming to light? There ain't no long lines with Americans saying, I want to come work at Chef Creole. There isn't. And I could tell you that other businessmen will echo the same thing. Everyone is saying the same thing. There's no Americans that want to work. They just don't. And I can see why. They're free. They're free to be complacent. They're free to say that I don't have a 911 in my life tomorrow. I can say, let me go look for another job after I've given these people maybe 3 months of my time. But I'm just going to leave them hanging and maybe go to another place and try to look for a job. They have the freedom to do that. And there's nothing wrong with that. So don't tell me that there are Americans complaining about working. Don't tell me that, because I am in the industry and I know better.
And that's why you're about to lose everything. So you say you're worrying, continue to worry, because it's about to get very real for you, sir. I promise you. And then maybe next time in 2028, you'll get some act right when all of those U-Hauls and boxes are filled to the top of those U-Hauls. You know? So how can you make a generalization like that? That's what you think. That's what they think of black people. That's what they think of Americans. No, you don't have to. I don't have to work for your fucking restaurant. Excuse me, I done got triggered. Everybody doesn't want to be in the hospitality industry, right? And then Haitian food is unique to a Caribbean or whatever culture. So everybody may not want to work in a Haitian restaurant. And it has nothing to do with xenophobia or racism. Somebody may want to work somewhere else in another restaurant. So, listen, all them damn generalizations and they don't want to work and ain't nobody beating down my door. They're not beating down your door because maybe they don't want to work there. Maybe they want to work at the Cuban restaurant next door. Maybe they want to work at the El Salvadorian restaurant up the street. Sir? Oh, I can tell he has a real nasty attitude. Because if you're talking like that to a CBS reporter, you'll talk like that to any damn body. You drunk the Kool-Aid. Get over it, sir. Now you're mad. I should drop the damn link. I really should. I should drop the damn link, but we have Echo Gate. We got to bring people up one at a time. Let me see if anybody want to get some off their chest with this man. What is his name? I want to find his social media so I can send him a nasty inbox. I'm going to see if somebody want to come up here and say something to this guy. And now we're going to move on. But I'll call about 15 minutes for his ass. I don't like his attitude. I don't like that guy. Let me see if somebody come up here. He probably pay his employees 14. Yeah, probably paying people under the table. Probably paying them little or nothing, And they want to get attitude to them. Yeah, they don't want to work. They don't want to come up here. Show don't. He probably pays his employees $12, $13, $14 an hour. The link is available. If anybody want to come up here and lay his ass out, the show is all yours. There goes somebody. Oh, wow. We got a heavy hitter right off the top.
Ty, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Let me see if the Ty Squad, can y'all hear B is okay? Is she clear?
Am I echoing?
Oh, I got Restream. I got it, but I didn't have time to set up everything, y'all. Yeah, but we do have Restream. It's paid for and everything. Okay. You probably might go. No echo. Go ahead, sis.
Okay. Listen, I need to never hear from him again. Ty. My blood pressure was real good. Okay.
I was hot. I was hot, sis.
Real good. You know, this is my stomping grounds. So this is where I grew up. And for those of y'all who don't know, my family is originally from the Caribbean. So I have two experiences, and I won't get into all of that. But there is this entitlement and this storyline that gets thrown around even before we emigrate to the United States. We start believing this stuff, and I'm trying not to cuss, to where by the time we're there, we arrive, foot on the shore, we already are thinking that Black people are lazy, they don't want to work, they have all this opportunity. Look where we come from, and we make things. It is the dumbest, stupid, silliest, most white supremacist hot mess. And you don't know that you're in it. And the only people, so I'll just speak on my family. No, I won't. I'll speak on what I know. The sad part is when we come over here, my parents came over. They were high up in government and stuff in our home country. Because of white supremacy, we come to the United States and we have to start at the bottom. Guess who is at the bottom helping us? Black people. Who is helping us navigate all the stuff we don't know? Black people. Who is making sure that we don't get taken for the okie doke? Black people. And then this narrative that we talk to each other about. And so while these people are helping, we talking bad. Right? So then, especially these adults. So the phenomenon, I'm going to slow down so I don't get triggered too bad. But the phenomenon is if you come here early enough, you enter the school system and that breaks up out of you.
Yeah.
But if you come in as an adult, it's much harder. It takes a longer time. It can be done. It has been done. My family, thank God, done broke the chains. But if you just sit in your community with other people who are immigrants and you don't make space for truth, we will tell each other these narratives and confirm it with each other.
Gotcha.
So by the time you get a little piece of change and you open a business, now you've institutionalized that racism right along with the white supremacists. You are now the Black face of white supremacy.
Got it.
When you get on the internet or get interviewed, and this interviewer knew what he was asking too. I'm gonna come for him too. Just shut up and pick better questions. There's a leading question, but that attitude, sir, if you say you are a businessman and you're used to looking at data, he might have fooled you once when he was 45. But if you were paying attention, you and your countrymen were on thin ice because TPS was scheduled to be dismantled under 45. It didn't get done because some Republicans had a heart. So you knew what this man was on. You vote for him again, knowing full well he did not hide it what he was about to do. Y'all hugged up on him, voting for him, getting mad at Black people, making these slick comments about Kamala, all of that y'all doing. And that man has told you to your face, you up out of here. And he told you to your face, he canceled all the aid going to Haiti. He canceled all USAID mission into Haiti. He canceled everything in the Caribbean is at a standstill. But y'all still take y'all raggedy ass and vote for this man. It grinds my gears. Y'all, it's like the people who are here, who understand the struggle, who pay blood, sweat, and tears, lost so much, had to be so resilient and persistent to make space for us. We come over here and act like we know what's up. In the middle of all of it, these white people looking at us like, yeah, go ahead and do that. And we're going to kick you up out of here after you've done. I'm pissed off. And I love Haitian food. I'll be paying them $2 an hour. And it's his own countrymen who are in there. He's taking advantage of them. So now they're going. You right, nobody want to work for you because probably the conditions are horrible, the pay is horrible, you are horrible, and nobody want to be around you. So you go work the fryer and the oven, and you go work the front, and let's see
in that hot ass kitchen, with no air conditioning.
So all the people who would come in there to eat, who love Haitian food, the Haitians come in there to eat, they're all gone. And not just Haitian people, everybody Black or Hispanic Latino don't want to congregate no more because ICE come up and do raids. So if you're in the business of selling to that clientele, you should be the first one advocating for yourself really in your business against ICE. But you're dumb enough to invite the snake into your bosom and you mad because he biting. Well, he about to bite you in your ass and your customers and the community and your home country. So where you going now?
Oh, them restaurants are closing because people are scared to go to the restaurant. The employees are all being, heaved hold, and they're scared to come in. Some of them are not even showing up. And so you're not going to be able to sustain it on your own and with occasional temporary employees coming in and family members coming in to help you on a couple of days. Well, it's not sustainable.
Let's go deeper. Because of how y'all real aligned with white supremacy, you think they're going to come save you. They're not coming from Boca Raton and Coral Gables to come down to Little Haiti to eat at your restaurant. I promise you they're not. So at all. So if you want to be aligned with them and go to your little business meetings with them and be so happy that they're patting you on the back, be happy. But you have your business and you locate it in a Black area, in an immigrant area. The streets are quiet because ICE is picking people up. So you don't have customers. Worried about your workers. You also don't have customers. You also can't go back home and come back to the United States because you're not coming back if you go. No. You're not. They messed around on Haiti. So now Haiti is 2 and 3 steps behind trying to get itself back together. God bless everybody in Haiti. But now everybody's going to flood back into that very delicate economy. And the gang problem is still there.
It's bad too. The media just don't cover it, but it's really bad.
Ty, we had to airlift. We had to get a helicopter and airlift our researchers out of Haiti because I was on a call with a research group that's located in Haiti. We told them to turn on their Zoom because it's like the one of the very important meetings. So we had to, have everybody on Zoom. One lady, her screen is black. We said, turn on your camera. She said, no, I got to turn it off because all the lights in my home are off because if they see a light on, the gangs are coming over here. So she's on the call trying to do business. God bless her for trying, but she's risking her life. The gangs are down and we can hear the gunfire. Stuff like that is what's going on. And the U.S. has said they don't want to help. No way. So if you are Haitian or Haitian American or anybody from the Caribbean, y'all know what's happening in the Caribbean right now. The first thing you should be doing is getting rid of the stupid white gays and open up your freaking eyes. Because y'all want to align yourself and act like there isn't a race problem amongst the Caribbean. And you don't understand that colonialism is the twin of racism. It is the same damn coin. What is wrong with y'all? Like, seriously, what is wrong with y'all? Oh, okay, I think I'm all right.
And now he's talking about he regrets voting. It's too late. You already voted for it.
I don't want to hear nothing about your stupid regret. First of all, regret it the first time. When you voted for him the first time, you should regret it then. Your regret is 10 years late. It's 2026, and you voted for him again after he told you what he was finna do. What is the regret about? Seems very intentional to me. So you reap what you sow. And
they didn't think they were going to be. They always think not us, somebody else. No, it's everybody.
How you think it's not you? He told you to your face. When he's campaigning in your city, he is telling you to your face, I'm finna deport all y'all. I'm coming for the illegals. That's what they say. Do you understand that through a stroke of a pen, you can be illegal? And that's what happened. Temporary status, protected status is a legal immigration pathway, but it can be undone with a stroke of a pen. So when someone says, I'm coming for the illegals are you too, boo.
Yeah.
Very easily.
That's what he didn't understand. That's what he didn't read the fine print.
Well, if you're not going to read the fine print, shut up. You have nothing to talk about. Shut your face. Read the fine print and then talk about it. But you're ill-informed, but informed by the white gaze. You're informed by the details that the white people want to give to you. And I want to, be very clear. And let me get back to myself. I don't mean white skin. I mean white as a system. We know what we're talking about here.
Yes.
But that system is only going to give you so much information, and they know that you don't like to read, so they traffic in relationship. I'll give you the information, and trust me, we got you, until they bite you. But you don't want to read. You don't want to talk to Black people. You have all these narratives about people being lazy. How Black people lazy? How? I've never seen it.
And we built a whole civilization.
I've never seen it. Never in my life. Even if I meet a Black person who is sitting on their behind, twiddling their thumbs, they are not lazy. Their blood has paid for so much all over the entire freaking world. Good grief. Who?
This is truly F around and find out, for real.
Like, and you bring the heat down everybody block. So when we walking out, you don't know who's from the Caribbean, who's not. We don't know who's here illegally or who's not. You brought ICE to the door, and ICE has the ability to. They don't have the legal reason to, but the ability to round up everybody. And they can use, per the court system, they can use racist means to do so. They can look at your skin color and prejudge you. Normally, you're not supposed to be able to do that with regular law enforcement, but ICE is allowed to use your accent, whether you're speaking another language, your skin color, and all of that as probable cause to be able to round you up. So your behind brought the heat to the block, but y'all had the nerve to get on the news and talk about Black people don't want any jobs. Where I have not met it. I've not seen it. I've seen Black people want jobs, make their own jobs. Sometimes it's illegal, sometimes it ain't. Who cares?
I'm
so high.
And the thing is that's one restaurant. Little Haiti probably has all kind of restaurants. Yeah, everybody's over there. They're gonna experience the same thing he's going through, sis.
So he's the big dog on the block, which is why the news came to him. But the tragedy is there are other Haitian-owned restaurants who don't ascribe to his beliefs, and they will pay for what he goes out and says, representing his entire ethnicity and race, and nationality.
That's how it always happens. Yep.
There are so many Haitians working on the right side of right, and now everyone gets lumped in to all of it. This food probably next. It might be. I don't know.
Oh my God.
It's seasoned with hate and white supremacy. White supremacy tastes disgusting to me. So there's that.
Well, at the end of the day, sir, you really about to really feel it. I promise you finna feel it.
You're gonna feel it first. This is the dumb part of it. You put your freaking face on the television. Where do you think they coming at?
Now they know. Now they know who you are, your name, everything.
Dummy, stupid, idiot, entitled.
Always a pleasure, sis. Thank you. Thank you for coming up, because I got triggered and cussed him out. So thank you.
I had to get on that one because that's my people, allegedly, kind of, sort of. A different country, so we down south from them, but we side eyeing y'all right now. Everybody else who's trying to work for the right thing, we looking at you crazy, sir. Go with God.
Thank you, sis. Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye. Man, that was good. That was good, bees. Anybody else want to come up? I'm gonna play this last video one more time, y'all. Just one more time.
What about the argument that ultimately these jobs could have been held by those who are American?
Ha! It's a joke. I got 4 people that's been gone. Ask me how many Americans are tearing my door down looking for a job. My biggest issue in this industry is the Americans just don't want to work. They don't, especially the service industry. If that was the case, why would I be in terror in my mind and so pessimistic about opening more businesses when all of this is coming to light? There ain't no long lines with Americans saying, I want to come work at Chef Creole. There isn't. And I can tell you that other businessmen will echo the same thing. Everyone is saying the same thing. There's no Americans that want to work. They just don't. And I can see why. They're free. They're free to be complacent. They're free to say that I don't have a 911 in my life tomorrow. I can say, let me go look for another job after I've given these people maybe 3 months of my time. But I'm just going to leave them hanging and maybe go to another place and try to look for a job. They have the freedom to do that. And there's nothing wrong with that. So don't tell me that there are Americans complaining about working. Don't tell me that, because I am in the industry and I know better.
Man, he got one in Miami Gardens, Chef Creole in North Miami. Miami, 2 locations in Miami, 54th Street. So listen, sir, you finna learn today. Shout out to everybody over on the Black Gaze channel that's watching tonight. Tonight's show is called Paris is Burning because the LGBTQ community right now, it's just a lot going on. So thank y'all over on the Black Gaze channel. If you're over there, you can put some. If you're on the Black Gaze channel right now, you can put purple hearts in the channel, in the chat. If you're on the Black Gaze channel watching right now, you can put purple hearts in the chat. We appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. You appreciate it. All right. Okay. Where we finna go? We got a story, y'all, that you literally got to hear it to believe it. I kid you not. Let me pull this up. What? Okay. I'm going to read it. Oh, it didn't come up. Okay, wait a minute. I know the link should work. Hold on, time spot. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, you know what? There we go. NFL wide receiver, former NFL wide receiver Stedman Bailey, and a woman was arrested for having public sex at Pembroke Lakes Mall, cops say. Police arrested former NFL player Stedman Bailey and a woman after they said they had public sex in an arcade within the Pembroke Lakes Mall. It happened just before 12:30 a.m. on July 27th. Oh, wow. At round one. Bailey, who's 35, of Miramar, is accused of openly having sex with Katrina Manderson, age 35, of Pembroke Pines. According to the Pembroke Pines Police Department, officers responded to round one after receiving reports of 2 people who were having sex at a bar. Oh, wait a minute. Bring that down. I don't need no audio. They were having sex over by the bar of the establishment. Police said they reviewed surveillance footage which showed Manderson leaned over at the waist while Bailey was behind her. They said she bent over the bar. I guess she bent over the bar and he was behind her. At the bar. Ma'am, I mean, y'all couldn't go get a room? Ooh, Jesus. Okay, well, that's what's up. Okay. I lost my spot. Okay, so the receiver on her, he was behind her, and a witness told investigators that they observed the 2 having intercourse And when asking the subjects to stop, Bailey pulled up his pants, and the two slowly left the bar area. Oh, is that what they did? Okay. They left the bar area together. Okay. When speaking to the suspects, police said both admitted to drinking multiple shots while at the bar, and investigators said Bailey admitted they both had their pants down and that he was exposing himself, but said penetration never took place. Police said there was no evidence to suggest that either suspect's drinks had been tampered with. Both were arrested later that morning and charged with indecent exposure. Bailey is a former NFL wide receiver who played 3 years for the St. Louis Rams from 2013 to 2015 after being selected in the 3rd round of the 2013 NFL draft. In 2015, Bailey was shot while sitting in a parked car at Miami Gardens. While he ultimately recovered from his injuries, the shooting caused him to retire from professional football. Before attending West Virginia University, Bailey went to high school in South Florida at both Miami Carroll City Senior High in Miami, Dade County, and Miramar High School in Broward County. Y'all listen, I just personally, I just don't understand. I don't get it. Like, what are y'all doing? What are we doing? Is this what we really doing? We really up in here having sex at this damn place? That is, I can't. Y'all too old for this. And then they said there wasn't nothing in their drinks, so you can't blame it on somebody spike your drinks. Was anybody there it was 12:30 a.m. It's a bar. Most bars stay open to 2 and even 4 a.m. It was at a very popular mall, at an arcade. Some of these bars stay open to 1, 2, even 4 a.m. And so I guess they just felt it. He just bent her over the bar right there and said, let's get it on. You can't tell us that you wasn't, no penetration happened, because what the hell was y'all over there doing? Grinding? God, what did the audio from the hot mic from back in the day? Yeah. That came to mind to me too. The lady said, your mic is on, to the sheriff deputy. Your mic got, it was a hot mic. Your mic is on. And then the lady was over there going, your mic is on. 127, your mic is on. I was like, oh my God. Is she trying to pass a kidney stone or what? Son, that man was unaliving her. Y'all need to lay off that Hennessy, or if y'all was over there drinking that Takavak or whatever y'all was drinking, leave that mess alone, for real. It's always something over there in Florida, y'all. Yeah. All right, hold on 1 second. I gotta bring my comments back up. Okay, there we go. They need to lay off the shots of Hennessy. How do I know? Well, I know because I've studied a lot of your social media. I've studied a lot of your social media. That's how I know. Okay. Who y'all? We just going from freakier to freakier. Okay, so there's a man at a church. There's a man in the church leading praise and worship. I'm not showing the video here because it's a bit much. But he had on some tight pants, and when I'm telling y'all, have anybody seen this video other than me? Somebody had to see this video of this man praise and worship with a full erection. Did anybody see this? I'm just trying to see. Now they're saying, the question is being asked, should praise and worship leaders wear tight pants? You saw it, I don't. That was ridiculous. And the choir kept singing. Sir, you need to go sit down and take a cold shower, for real. And the choir kept singing, hallelujah, hallelujah. I could not believe what I was looking at. If I'm gonna be honest with you, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe this man is sitting here with a whole erection singing, and can't nobody see this? This is really some sick stuff here. Hold on, let me see something. Do I have I don't know if I have a link to it. Because I can show y'all, I can put it in the chat. Hold on, let me see if I got a link. I can't see. Oh, I did it like this for YouTube purposes. I couldn't turn it around the other way. For YouTube guidelines. Hold on one second. Let me see, y'all. I have the video. I think I got the video. Let me see. Hold on one second. This man was. If somebody got that video, send it to me right now so I ain't got to re-look for this damn link. Wait a minute. Hold on one second. I'm like, who is this man? Sir, did anybody ever tell you that you really, really, have a lot going on down there? Okay, give me a second, Tasman. I'm looking and I'm booking. Okay. Okay, that's a steal shot. I need the whatchamacallit. I need the whatchamacallit. I don't need the steal. Okay, I got it. Hold on. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Wait, I cannot. I'm gonna put the link in the chat, Top Squad, right now. Chat, it was. I cannot. Wait a minute. I'm gonna put the link in the chat that y'all look. Because we not into this freaky mess. Top Squad, we not into this mess. I guess the spirit got high on him, I guess. Yeah, I guess the spirit was moving, Stephanie. Okay, there go the link, y'all. There it is right there. Go look at me. Oh, that was ridiculous. I found a clip of it. Sis, hey, I'm in there. I gotta see. Oh, yes, come on by, sis. Let me know when you let me know. I'm available tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be here tomorrow. Maybe I got an errand or two to run in the morning, but other than that, I'll be here, sis. Let me know. How long you gonna be in Atlanta, sis? Or did he have a post prosthetic on? I saw famous gospel. Oh my God. Oh, you gonna be here this Sunday? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll hit you up. Val, is your phone number the same? Let me see. Let me see. Is this because I have several phone. Let me make sure I got the right phone number here. Oh, I have you here, sis. Is your phone number the same, Val? Okay, it's still the same. Okay, wait a minute. Do it end with 1242? Because I got a couple of numbers over the years, honey. The most recent is 1242. Let me know if that's a good number. 1242. Okay. Real or sock stuffing. WJ99. Why would he? Oh yeah, just send me your phone number, sis. Oh yeah, that's the number I have. I don't think he was hard. Oh, that was on soft? Oh my God. What? God. Oh, gee whiz. Maybe that's just the way maybe just the way it is. I don't know, y'all. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Oh, I would get sit down if I were at that service. What that mean? You say I would get sit down if I wore that service. Oh, you would get sit down? What's that supposed to mean? Is he saying Sean creates HQ? Does that mean you can do better than he did? Is that what that means? I'm saying I don't watch that. I don't watch that freaky mess either. That's why I deleted that mess out of my damn phone. I want to see that mess. I'm on fire and running for my life. And I won't turn back. Do you hear me? He should have had a long shirt on, sir. You should have had a long shirt on. It may not even been hard. That may have just been him. You know, I'm just saying, Tyesse, I'm just giving y'all the basics here. Chris Brown is fighting. He's fighting with everything in him. The lawyers for the lady that got bit by that dog wants to come after his R&B tour money that he's making. There is a judgment, and so there is, you know, listen. Ooh, child. And so Chris is trying to fight, and I don't know how he's gonna fight it because the woman did get what she got. So I don't know, Chris. I don't know what you're gonna do. But they trying to come after your money, you know, with you and Usher up there. And so, you know, I don't know. I don't have anything to do with it. But when they said that you left the woman's over there bleeding, and because you didn't want no publicity, so you left the woman bleeding on the floor, I walked away from the whole case, you know. So evidently this woman wants your tour money. That is something. You'd have been out here working and doing the cat daddy and the stinky leg, and this woman is coming for your damn check. He should have had on a robe. Yeah, he should have wore a long white robe. Oh, Chris, I hate this for you, bro. You can't hide the money, because when you're trying to hide assets, that's when you really get in trouble. Oh my God. Let me see. Did we get the notes on that? Do we have any notes on that? Let me see. Okay, 13 million. Okay, so she got 13 million. Okay. Let me see what we got here. Oh, wow. Okay, this is from TMZ. Chris Brown to ex-housekeeper, keep your hands off my Usher tour money. Chris Brown is fighting his former housekeeper's efforts to redirect his profits from his tour with Usher into her pockets, as she tries to collect on her nearly $13 million judgment from a lawsuit Chris Brown lost. The single file court docs obtained by TMZ objecting to Maria Avala's moves in court to have all of his present and future income assigned to her, including his tour money and royalties, until the 8-figure debt is finished, satisfied. Ooh, I tell you, people try to go out here and get these debts. It's hard out here right now, y'all. You know, you got the judgment, you got, you know, people just don't want to pay. You know, look at the game. Look at so many others. Look at Cardi B. People just don't want to pay. But you are going to pay. You will pay. You can't use the homeowner insurance. I don't know, bro. I walk around there. I don't know what's going on. It was over there busting bottles in the street. I don't know what the hell is going on around here. Oh, my God. As we reported, Maria was awarded a massive judgment. Oh, she was. After her lawsuit, that was a 2020 dog attack. So this woman been out here fighting for 6 years. And you never thought to try to settle with this woman? That's why I tell people, you know, never get too cocky. 6 years, you never thought to say, let me see if I can settle something and take care of this woman. Have your lawyers call her lawyer. That's why I say. If she get $13 million, that could wipe Chris out. I don't know how much Chris is on. Let me see how much Chris is worth. And these are estimates, so you just really, you know, see how much. I know he may be worth a good 50 million, maybe 50. I don't know. How much is Chris Brown worth? Chris Brown is estimated between 50 and 100 million. Okay, well, listen, he'll be all right. Just pay the lady, honey. Yeah, and all these are estimates. These are not real accurate. You never know the real amount. Mm-mm. But it's kind of like somewhere in that ballpark. All right, Chris, call us. Call us, Chris. We'll get back with you. Okay, y'all, we gotta go over to bankruptcy court. We gotta go over to bankruptcy court, y'all. We got Dame Dash and we got multiple Grammy Award winner Tony, the living legend Braxton, right here tonight. While we're over here in the courthouse, let's go over to bankruptcy court, amen. Okay, let me see what we got here. Tony Braxton has resolved a six-figure tax lien years after her bankruptcy battle. Congratulations, Tony. Tony says she settled a debt with the IRS over a decade after she finalized her second bankruptcy. According to what? Wait a minute, I done messed up. I done closed the thing out. Well, Tony, listen, we're not gonna be here all night, girl, because you paid your bills. That's your reasonable service. Your reasonable service. According to official records, the singer was hit with a federal tax lien on June 22nd, and Uncle Sam said she owed a lot of money. The breakdown of the debt is $69,000, $278,000, $250,000, totaling around $598,000. A rep for Tony tells TMZ the singer resolved the bill. Oh, well, she got it. But if you got $600,000 liquid, you a bad. All right, she got it. So Tony went ahead and knocked it on out. As TMZ previously reported, the Braxton family started filing bankruptcy in '98 after a battle over money with her record label. Yeah, well, I covered that in Patreon. So Tony got $600,000 liquid. She wrote a check out to them people. Here, take it. I'm through with it. That's the problem right there. You can't be ignoring folks when you know. Yeah, sis. Okay, now Dame Dash, that's a horse of another color, Tim Bree. I'm glad to have Tim Bree in the house today because she is an accountant and she knows that she can walk us through this if we need any questions answered. Because Tim Bree knows what's going on with this side. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, I'm not reading all this. Dame Dash, he irritates me anyways. He's just really an idiot. Okay. In a Chapter 7 bankruptcy, Dame Dash essentially surrendered control over property that legally became part of his bankruptcy estate. A court-appointed Chapter 7 trustee job is to identify estate assets, collect them, sell, liquidate them where appropriate, and distribute the proceeds according to bankruptcy law. So the trustee is effectively saying Dame may not have conventional property or cash, but he may own intellectual. Well, he's broke. We know he ain't broke, but he probably got money hidden somewhere. He's probably got some money hidden somewhere. That's what he got. That's why they're looking beyond houses and cars and bank accounts and examining his life story related rights, footage, photographs, memorabilia, and film materials. Okay, girl, listen, it's too much. It's too much. And there's now reporting that the trustee has obtained a $37,000 starting bid for a proposed package that includes his life story. They started the bid off at $37,000 for your life story? Is that what y'all don't try? Is that bad, dang? Damn. That's the starting bid, $37,000 for your life story. For a proposed package that includes his life story, biographical rights, and more than 100 hours of archival material. The proposed buyer is reportedly Everlasting Films LLC. That is a starting bid proposed sale, not necessarily the final sale price. I know that. He might get $45,000. They started at $37,000. I mean, is somebody really interested in spending a lot of money on Dame Dash life story? I don't know. You need to make this okay. So nobody can literally own Dame Dash's life. Well, yeah, life rights is an entertainment industry shorthand for a bundle of contractual intellectual property related permissions and assets useful for making a movie, documentary, or series about somebody. This is just a lot, y'all. What? Oh my God. This is just a lot. So from a bankruptcy standpoint, this isn't the court punishing Dame or taking his story because he filed bankruptcy. It's asset liquidation. The trustee believes intangible assets associated with Dame's career may have value and is attempting to convert the value into cash for the bankruptcy estate. Ooh, honey, what a life. Oh, what a life. I'm so glad I've handled my wills and help my own and handle my money right. Ooh. Uh-huh. But if he would have well, yeah. And then there's that means. I'm so glad I handled my damn estate right, all my finances and stuff. Well, then there's that, yeah. I hit that point. Then there's that. Tony Tracy on my favorite Braxtons. Arden. Oh, okay. Thanks for sharing, Lamar. All right, thanks for sharing. Thanks for letting us know. Let's keep up with what's that man's name? Maybe with them pocketbooks. Stephon Diggs. Okay. Okay, let's keep up with Stephon. What happened, baby? What happened now? Okay, Stephon Diggs has signed a contract. He's finally with a team, Casquad. He's with the Commanders. Oh, isn't that nice? Okay. Free agent receiver Stephon Diggs has signed what did he sign, baby? Let me see what he signed. He signed a 1-year deal worth up to $12 million with the Washington Commanders. The move marks a full circle homecoming for the Gaithersburg, Maryland native. Now, where is that at? Gaithersburg, Maryland. Okay, so $12 million for 1 year, that ain't necessarily bad. You know what I'm saying? You probably just want to see what you can do for a year, and then they'll up it, make you some more, offers later on. Well, if he would have shut up, yeah, I read that already. Okay, so Stephon, I mean, you still got your Bush Queen over here. She's still over here cutting up. I was gonna cover her tonight, but I'm sick of her. Your little light-skinned friend, your little freckle-faced friend, So I don't know what y'all got going on up there, Stephon. So you got your money, okay? You got $12 million, and he's coming to the DMV. Okay, it's a lot of stunts and shows up there, honey. You could have some late nights and some early mornings for real. You better go get you another pink purse, a couple more pink purses, mama. Trying to see if he can stay out of trouble. Yeah, honey, you could have some late nights and some early mornings over there in DC and Baltimore. You better go get you some more little pocketbooks and stuff. Get you some more little backpacks. I did not. Oh my God. Listen, all jokes aside, y'all. I'm excited. I'm excited that he is, he's with a team. Somebody signed him. He got what he got? $12 million for 1 year. Child, that is a really nice thing. $12 million for 1 year. A lot of cash. Yeah, it is. I'm just saying. All right, Stephon. I guess I'll cover you again around opening day. Like, when the football season starts. I'll cover your first game with the Commanders, okay? I promise. Anywhere close to me. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna cover your first game, I promise, okay? All right, bye. Ooh, y'all. Y'all are mad. Okay, we got 5 stories tonight, y'all, and let me just warn you, the stories are disturbing. The stories are really disturbing. Tonight's show is Paris is Burning. All of our stories are LGBTQ centered tonight. We are on the Black Gaze channel. I don't know. I don't know what happened this week with the Black gay community, y'all. I don't know. Even one white man is involved, so just pray for the Black gay community, y'all. Just pray for us. Keep us in prayer. But before we do that, before we get to these 5 stories, and I do want to warn you, some of these stories are very, 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 very disturbing. Okay, very disturbing. Okay. All right. We're gonna go ahead and do our fan funding. If you want to support us tonight, please do so. The number tonight is 888. If you want to support this great blogging, this great work that I do, it is 888. So thank y'all so much. All right. Okay. Bring this over, close this out. Let's see what we got here. Thank you, Bees on Mars, for 888. Okay, let me see what we got here. In this order, thank you, I. McDonald, Mona Davis earlier, and Bees on Mars. Thank y'all so much, all three of you. Thank you. We appreciate you. Let's rock and roll because it's late and I'm trying to get into bed. All right, what do we have first? I want to start with a story that you may not know. This is for the Black Gaze channel, you guys. Again, this is for the Black Gaze channel. You probably don't know these people. All right. So we have two adult performers from the adult performer world. One name is, he goes by Zaddy Cornelius, and one of them goes by Pablo Strokes. Okay, these are LGBTQ only fans. They do a lot of, hosting with pride events, adult themed parties. And so the last 7 to 10 days with these two guys, Pablo, brother Pablo, over in the Balenciaga jersey, has released footage from the apartment that they both share. And it has been violent. It has been violent beyond anything I've ever seen with a domestic couple. There's been fighting. Literally the frame of doors ripped off. And evidently this happens a lot because they call people out to repair it. Like the literal, I don't know how property management has not evicted them if this is going on a lot. Let me say this. This is dangerous. When it gets to this point where everything is a fight and everything is dangerous, I don't care if it's a straight couple or a gay couple, it is time to depart. When we got holes in walls and choking each other and strangling each other, that is scary. They are literally becoming Rick James and Tina Marie of the gay community. It's time to walk away, thank you, Lamar, before somebody gets killed. Those videos are all over Twitter. Everybody is sharing them and resharing them. Pablo, right there in the number 10 jersey, ran in the closet and had a whole panic attack. Live on camera. And then I'm trying to figure out, why are there cameras everywhere in this house? There's cameras in the hallway, cameras in the closet, cameras in the kitchen, cameras in the, I don't know. But people do not, I don't think we really talk about domestic violence the way we used to back in the day. I think a lot of things now are even more swept under the rug and people try to ignore it, but it don't get better. It really don't. It actually, thank you, Emmanuel, for 888. It do not get better. And both of y'all being in the industry, that's a lot of pressure on the relationship too. That's a lot, because both of y'all are both adult performers, so that's problematic. Those videos were disturbing. I'm like, how do you even go and then get into bed with somebody after that kind of energy in the house? I'm an energy person, so I don't know. I don't know. Well, yeah, well, that may be that may be yeah, Ken. I agree. Yeah, all right. But it's like security cameras all over the place. There was a couple over in Buckhead that the man stabbed his partner, stabbed him up 1,000,000 times. I'm telling y'all better start taking this stuff seriously. You can't come in the house. You come in the house and say hello, and that's a fight. I didn't say a hi. Get out my face. Hold on. Like everything. So Pablo and Zaddy Cornelius, baby, those videos really are disturbing. I don't know who, well, Pablo put them out, but honey, y'all was too late. You can't take them down now because everybody got them. That's just sad. They are really, literally the Ike Turner and Tina Turner of Twitter. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Anyways, Perez Hilton, some of y'all know we broke the story here live on the air. Brother Perez Hilton, there was a self-harm attempt, and it was very disturbing, everybody. You know, sometimes you just don't know what people are going through, you know. Okay. Ooh, I don't know why I keep yawning. Okay, so please note that this involves self-harm and an apparent, you know, self-harm attempt. Okay. I'm going to explain what happened without reproducing the graphic details or direct anyone to the circulating footage. Okay. On Tuesday, August 4th, celebrity blogger Perez Hilton, whose real name is Mario Armando Lavandera Jr., experienced what his family has since described as a severe mental health crisis at his home in the Miami area. Okay. All right. Hilton began live streaming on TikTok. During the broadcast, he appeared to be intentionally injuring himself, prompting viewers and others to contact authorities. Miami-Dade law enforcement later confirmed receiving multiple calls concerning an individual live streaming acts of self-harm. The footage itself was reportedly extremely disturbing. For purposes of understanding the story, the important point is that it was not simply an emotional or erratic live stream. Authorities and his family have confirmed that Hilton was physically harming himself and required emergency intervention. His children and family were at the house. I didn't even know he had children. Let me be honest. This is one of the major details that emerged after the initial reporting. Hilton has 3 children, according to a subsequent statement from his family. His children's sister and niece were at the residence shortly before the crisis escalated. The family says that once it became apparent Hilton was harming himself, they left the residence in order to protect the children from witnessing further trauma. Mm-hmm. You know what? I cannot. I cannot. Oh my God. Oh shit, what they do? They say in 17th Street? Probably do. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the distinction is important because some early social media accounts created confusion about whether his children witnessed the entire incident. His family's account indicates they were removed from the situation once its seriousness became clear. Okay. Dispatch recording subsequently obtained by People magazine provide, for more information about what authorities believe was happening. Wow, there's a lot, y'all. There's a lot. There's another piece of context from Hilton himself. Before the incident, Hilton had discussed having difficulty adjusting after his recent move to Miami. People reports that he described himself as being in a spiral and feeling overwhelmed by the move roughly a month before his hospitalization. Again, that doesn't establish why the August 4th crisis occurred. it does show that Hilton had publicly acknowledged emotional strain before the incident. So let me explain something to y'all. Honey, I've learned this, and I keep telling everybody, whoever you are is who you're going to be in the next city. So a lot of people move and think they're going to move to a new city and everything in your life changes. You know, if you haven't made peace with things, and if you're not stable-minded and got everything in order, it can be a big adjustment. I didn't really have no adjustment in Atlanta. I really didn't. I didn't have no period where I had any type of emotional response. I don't know why. I just didn't. I hit the ground rolling. You know, I hit the ground rolling, Ty Squad. So, but for people that are going through anything, you might be going through an issue or something, and then you move across country. Yeah, it can put you in some, you know, some crazy spaces. So I don't know. I hope everything works out for this guy. I really do. Perez Hilton, because that is absolutely scary, y'all. It's absolutely scary. They have been dragging Tamar Honey for multiple reasons. Candy in the streets. Everybody been dragging Tamar for filth, y'all. I'm just keeping it a bean, right? I'm keeping it a bean. But the gay community is really laying into her very hard because of some of her comments concerning PrEP. Y'all know she, you know, decided to become a PrEP spokesperson for women, you know, and with some of the stuff she's saying, girl, you need to really watch your mouth. You know, I'm just being honest. Hey, Tyesse, it's been a long time. See you doing awesome. Haven't seen you. Left LA with Antonio. Haven't seen you since you left LA with. Who was Antonio? Since I left LA with Antonio. Oh, since I left LA with Antonio. Okay, well, Bria FX. I'm trying to see who this is. Hey, Tyesse, it's been a long time. Glad to see you doing awesome. Haven't seen you since I left LA with Antonio. I gotta figure out who is. I know a lot of Antonios. Now, my nephew Antonio, he passed away. I have a nephew named Antonio that passed away. Any more Antonios in LA? Bria FX is TT. Oh my God, TT is, oh my God. What? Hello, baby, how are you doing? Oh my goodness. Hey, TT, I haven't seen you since you were in the kitchen. That evening I was cooking some food, and you and Antonio, I'm gonna get emotional. You and Antonio were in the kitchen, and y'all stopped by, and I had made some food that day. Oh my God, TT. My good, I'm gonna get emotional because I miss him so much. He loved me. That he did. He loved me. Oh, TT, good to see you, chat. Good to see you in the chat, sis. Are you in New York? Or are you in LA? Where are you at? Are you on the East Coast? My goodness. Yeah. It's good to see you in the chat. He definitely loved you. And yes, he loved my sister. Oh, yes. He loved Ariel. I feel like their spirits are together. I really do. I'm home in New York. Okay. All right. Well, please don't be a stranger. Don't be a stranger and come by and spread the word. Tell a few people. I love you, TT. Always will. Tamar, you really got to watch your mouth, girl, because people are really, really hot right now. The gay community is hot. And I seen the podcaster talking about the fact that, girl, they feel like you befriend gay men for a purpose. And I happen to agree, Tamar. I happen to agree because James Wright Chanel, who I know personally, you know, a lot of these girls like proximity. They like proximity, and they don't really think that boy got his teeth knocked out. All to say you sing background for Tamar Braxton? Is it that serious? Thank you, sis. I love you. I love you. Have you seen Lashana? Have you ran into Lashana? We still online, but I don't really see him as much. Let me know if you see Lashana. Tell Lashana I love him. Tamar shouldn't be a Tamar. I told y'all when she started running around here with this prep stuff, I said, I don't know, y'all, because I understand, first of all, Black women's health is a part of this platform, right? I said, okay. I told y'all, I said, I'm gonna look at this with a side eye for a minute. Thank you, Dr. Dawson, for 1888. I appreciate it. I said, but look at this with a side eye, but Black women's health is a part of my damn platform. So I'm not gonna go too hard on this lady. And I was kind of like, I didn't like some of the coding around it, like, because I understand, y'all, that, there are a lot of women out here that are having sex with men and they're on the down low. Well, honey, that's a conversation that we have to have that properly. We have to have that conversation properly. Mm-hmm. All right. I will, sis. And so we will, let me see right here. Let me get this, all this information here. Okay. So we know that she appeared on CNN. Tamar appeared on CNN in February for National Black HIV/AIDS Awareness Day. Okay. Okay. Let's get to where the pushback, a lot of this pushback. Some HIV advocates have praised Tamar because a heterosexual Black woman publicly saying, I take PrEP, helps break the misconception that PrEP is exclusively a medication for gay men. I want to drive that home too, and I'll be talking about that more on the Black Gays channel. Y'all make sure to put some links in the chat. Yeah, I'll be talking about that some more too. Because I don't know why they market PrEP just to gay men. Anybody can take damn PrEP. If you have a damn immune system, you can take damn PrEP. Hey, Harold. Yeah, some HIV advocates praise Tamar because of her, saying that she took PrEP helps break misconception that PrEP is exclusively a medication for gay men. And Essence Op-Ed specifically argued that her disclosure can help redefine sexual health conversation for Black women, which I'm very passionate about, okay? And noted that Black women remain underrepresented among PrEP users. That is true. Yeah. But see, the concern is how HIV risk is framed, Tamar. When the message becomes something like women need PrEP because they're dating Black men, critics in here an implication that Black heterosexual men are inherently dangerous, or that women need PrEP because supposedly heterosexual men are secretly having sex with men. See, that's the problem, girl. You need to be having sex. I mean, you need to be taking PrEP if you're having unprotected sex, if you're having casual sex. You need to be on damn PrEP, no matter what the scenario is. We can get into the minutia, at any damn time. But it's just all in how y'all be framing some of this stuff. I say, watch your damn mouth when you're talking about stuff. Okay. That's particularly sensitive with Tamar because she has a documented history of comments involving gay men and heterosexual relationships. Back in 2019, you may remember, Tamar caused major backlash when she told women that if their male partner wasn't sexually interested in them for several days, that meant the man was gay. She subsequently acknowledged that the comments were inappropriate, although another dispute followed over her response to the criticism. So when today's PrEP conversation gets mixed together with language about women, Black men, and HIV, some people are connecting it to that history, y'all, because she has a history. Let me say this. Just stick to advocacy. I don't think she can. Girl, just stick to advocating for PrEP and letting women know that, taking care of your health is something that it should be, paramount. Don't get into all this. You don't know these men is out here and, he could be gay, because every man ain't gay. Every man ain't down low. They're not. I'm just saying, Taylor, every man is not, the boogeyman. And every gay man ain't out here having sex with DL men. Yeah, she's exhausting. She needs to watch her mouth because I would hate to come over here and lay her out, but I'd have to get in line. I'd have to get in damn line. All right. Y'all, this one, I didn't see this update coming. I don't know what the hell is happening here. I don't know what the hell is going on here. Some of y'all remember the TikToker, the influencer, Mr. Prada, a very young guy, 22 years old at the time. 22 years old. That was absolutely bananas. There's been a major development on August 7th in the murder case involving TikToker Terrion Thomas, better known as Mr. Prada. A Louisiana judge has now ruled that Thomas is competent to stand trial, but the judge simultaneously ordered another round of psychiatric evaluations, addressing a different question whether Thomas was legally sane at the time of the unaliving. Okay, so who is Mr. Prada? He's a now 22-year-old. You know, he was 20 at the time. Yeah, he's 20, maybe even younger than that. 22-year-old became a major TikTok personality under the name Mr. Prada, building an audience of millions with comedy and commentary videos. He is now being held without bond in East Baton Rouge Parish and faces first-degree unaliving, obstruction of justice, aggravated criminal damage to property, and unauthorized use of a movable vehicle. He pleaded not guilty. The victim, William Nicholas Abraham, a 69-year-old Baton Rouge area therapist and former Catholic priest. Authorities say Abraham went to Mr. Prada's apartment on September 28, 2024. Surveillance footage reportedly showed Abraham arriving around 11 a.m. Investigators later alleged that Abraham was unalived inside of Mr. Prada's apartment. According to the arrest warrant allegations, witnesses later saw Mr. Prada struggling to drag a large object wrapped in blue tarp down the stairs and loaded into Abraham's vehicle. The following day, September 29th, Abraham's body was discovered in a ditch along Highway 51 in Tangipahoa Parish. His body had been wrapped in tarp in a comforter and secured with duct tape. Authorities determined that Abraham died from blunt force trauma to the head, neck, and shoulders. Investigators subsequently searched Mr. Prada's apartment. According to authorities, they found a significant amount of blood, along with multiple sharp objects and other potential weapons. And investigators also alleged there was evidence of an attempt to clean the scene and dispose of evidence. Please note that these are allegations. Thomas has not been convicted. Police later encountered Mr. Prada driving Abraham's vehicle. Authorities alleged that when officers attempted to stop him, Thomas struck a police vehicle and fled. He eventually made his way to Texas. U.S. Marshals arrested him in Dallas on October 1st, 2024, and he was subsequently extradited back to Louisiana. Okay, this is very important. This part is very important. The murder charge was upgraded. Thomas was initially accused of second-degree murder, but prosecutors subsequently upgraded the case to first-degree murder because Abraham was 69 years old. Louisiana first-degree murder statute includes certain intentional killings where the victim is 65 or older. The distinction is extremely important because the first-degree murder carries Louisiana's most severe criminal penalties and could potentially be prosecuted as a capital offense. In January 2025, East Baton Rouge Parish grand jury formally indicted Thomas on 4 counts, including first-degree unaliving, obstruction of justice, aggravated criminal damage to property, unauthorized use of a motor vehicle movable. Thomas pled not guilty at his arraignment and has remained in jail without bond. This is where the case slowed dramatically. Thomas' defense requested a mental health evaluation. Judge Fred Crafassi appointed 2 doctors to evaluate him. The immediate legal question was whether Thomas was competent to proceed. That's not the same thing as asking whether he committed the crime. or whether he was mentally ill when the crime allegedly occurred. Competency essentially asks whether the defendant currently has sufficient ability to understand the criminal proceedings and assist his attorneys in his defense. Because a criminal prosecution cannot proceed against an incompetent defendant, the unaliving case was effectively placed on hold while the evaluations were completed. A hearing scheduled for March 26, 2026 was postponed until June because the two doctors had not finished their reports. Here's the breaking news and the latest development. August 7, 2026. This is significant. Judge Fred Perez has ruled that Terrion Thomas, aka Mr. Prada, is competent to stand trial. That removes a major procedural obstacle that had prevented the prosecution from moving forward. All right. Now remember, y'all, they said that the white man was messing with him and was having some sexual relations with him. So, child, I don't know what the hell happened, y'all. But they said the white man was over there touching him and messing with him, and that's what, all this is alleged, and the boy allegedly snapped. And he allegedly snapped. That's all I know. As Trina said, she lost all that weight because she kept climbing that mountain. Okay. So this is a very young man, and I just don't know. He was very troubled, and now he's in one of the worst states to be in prison as a black queer person. He's in the worst state to be in prison. I'm sorry. Louisiana is the worst state for prison. And so I don't know. They don't offer us defenses when we are abused. There was a young woman that unalived her pimp and went to jail for many years until she got out. So they don't offer us the same sympathy, and they like to throw the book at us. We're never seen as victims of anything. That's what I say. Poor Nisi Poo. Okay, let's get to our final story of the night. It is very, very disturbing. I'm going to let you know now this is disturbing. I'm going to just let you know. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. I'm going to let you know point blank, this is disturbing. It is our final story of the night. Thank y'all so much for stopping by our First Fridays tonight. Okay. Let me get to it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, y'all. All right. Let me pull it up. Let's get to it. Let's knock it out the park. Can y'all take it? Somebody ought to, be able to, take the news. Okay, let's get it lined up, and we're gonna just do it. Okay. Here we go. I'm ready. Let me whip my whistle. Harold, come stand by me. Come stand on my left side, Harold. All right. Let's get it done. So I can go ahead and watch me an episode of the First 48. All right. Oh, I got the wrong slide. Here we go. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Okay. So, as y'all know, Sidney Starr was arrested over in Hateville for, allegedly having sexual contact with a minor. The victim, a 13-year-old minor, visiting Georgia to participate in a football event, was targeted by the suspect identified as Sidney Starr. The suspect, Sidney Starr, is a transgender influencer, everybody. And she's very popular in the Zeus Network sphere. The suspect, Sidney Starr, stalked the minor victim stalked the minor through the premises before approaching him directly to tell him and his 13-year-old nephew they were cute. The minors did not know who Sidney Starr was and unaware of the suspect's biological gender. Okay. So we're going to go to the location, which is the hotel bar area. Shortly after the initial encounter, the victim and his nephew were playing a game near the hotel bar where the suspect, Sidney Starr, was seated. The suspect called the minor over and instructed him to touch his iPhone against hers to exchange and share contact information. Okay? The suspect sent a text message to the 13-year-old victim's phone, instructing him to come upstairs to the hotel room. The victim was confused by the message and why the suspect was contacting him. Now we're going to go, our next location is going to be the hotel hallway and the elevators. The victim was in the hallway when the suspect descended in the elevator, peeked out to locate the victim, and then exited once she spotted him. Okay, so she's basically in the elevator and peeked out to locate him and then exited once she spotted him. The suspect gained the victim's attention while still in the elevator and told him to come here. He approached to see what she wanted. The suspect brought the victim into the elevator and used her hotel room, and used her hotel room key, which was programmed specifically for access to the 5th floor, to coerce the minor up to her floor. She assured him she would bring him back downstairs and really wanted to show him something. He was scared. He listened, not knowing he was in real danger. The victim had no key, so he was unable to even press a random floor number to try to escape due to the hotel keys only being programmed for the floor your room is on. Y'all with me so far? Okay. Once inside the private area on the 5th floor, the suspect sexually assaulted the 13-year-old victim. The victim physically pushed the suspect off of himself and fled toward the exit. As the victim ran, the suspect failed and attempted to grab his foot and offered him money for sexual acts in an attempt to stop him from escaping. The victim successfully broke free and escaped the area. A close family member was notified. Law enforcement was contacted without delay. She says she's innocent. Sidney says she's innocent of all these charges, Ty Squad. Of course, there may be video footage. If there's video footage, she's toast. She may be toast anyway because you're a trans woman in Georgia in the judicial system, so in the criminal justice system. So you may already be toast anyways, but there's possible that there were cameras on that floor and probably caught a lot. Cameras on the elevator possibility. This is the embassy suite, so, you know, okay. This is a 13-year-old boy. There's no way you can be confused with what a 13-year-old boy, I don't care who he is, a 13-year-old looks like a 13-year-old. So I don't know how, you know, you're not going to be able to say, well, I thought he was older, because when you look at a 13-year-old, I don't know no 13-year-olds that look like grown men. I don't know any. You know, and so the mother, Sidney's mother, says she haven't heard from her. She haven't heard from her. And so she said she don't believe her daughter will be capable of anything like this. Let me say this. Most mothers don't, you know, are shocked about their children. Most mothers. You know, so Jack the Ripper and, you know, everybody mama was like, I can't believe my baby did it. And I'm not likening her to Jack the Ripper, so don't take that the wrong way. But most people's mothers don't believe that their children are capable of stuff. So you can see that he's a teenager. I'm sure, Harold, you can see this boy was a teenager. What you did was you wanted to do something with the young man sexually, and you didn't got yourself in a situation where you can go to prison for the rest of your life. I noticed out here in Georgia, it seems like they like to throw the book away at people, black folks. Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, honey, they like to throw the book away at black folks. So it could be something, you get 20 years in LA. Out here you get life. And so, like I said, a lot of people need to really work through some of the shit that they got going on in their head. Because there's no way you should have did that if you did do that to that young man, when you can go and get on an app and call a whole grown man over to your room. That's just, a lot of times, that's just predatory behavior. And 9 times out of 10, somebody, she was the victim of predatory behavior. It happens. 9 times out of 10, predatory behavior was preyed upon her, and that's how that cycle begins, if these allegations are true. Yeah. I saw something earlier, sis, that really, I want to reiterate it here. It was really profound. This case right here is not an indictment or a reflection, or she done did something towards the trans community. This is her story. This is what she did. This ain't got nothing to do with trans people. This is her story, and she has to own this story. Now, we know that Tasha K's out there and so many others that want to lump, all trans women together. We get it. We're used to that. We know how to handle that. But we're not going to allow a whole community to be brushed with this woman's paintbrush. This is her unique crime, and she will have to pay for it. There are countless trans women of color out there that get up every day, go to work, live their best lives, and trying to make it out here. We don't like when they do it to black folks, when they lump us and try to act like we're all a monolith when it comes to criminal activity. So don't do it to the trans community. Oh yeah. And so they had Tasha K and Michelle A.T. Elliott. They had her on there, and somebody else they had a picture of up there. So they wanted to link it together. Oh, they live for this kind of stuff over there. Oh, this was, honey, they was ready to go. I forgot who it was. Let me see. Let's see, Tasha K. They had another person up there with what's her name? This girl Sidney. So Sidney Starr, listen. A lot of this, in my opinion, y'all, is just there's a sprinkle of karma. There's a sprinkle of karma. I'm telling people, this reaping and sowing right now is really heavy right now. It's heavy, y'all. It's coming real fast and swift now. That girl sit her ass up there and lied on Chingy. This Sidney Starr lied on Chingy, messed that boy's career up. Don't get me wrong, he was never going to be Jay-Z. Messed that boy's career up, and then came out years later and talking about, oh yeah, I lied. Like it was nothing. Like it was nothing, Ty Squad. Then she went around there and sat with Tasha K and, played in Tyesse Madison's face. Tyesse Madison said, wiped her hands and said, I'm done with her. I'm going to tell y'all how deep it was with Tyesse Madison. Tyesse Madison said she put it in her contract writer. If she's on the show, if she's on the project, Sidney Starr, I won't do it. That's how over it Tyesse Madison was, y'all. I was trying to find the video. Tasha K had somebody up there. I said, what is going on, honey? She had, what's that woman? Michelle A.T. Elliott. Hold on. She had Sidney Starr with the Florida pastor that I covered. She put them on the same docket. You see what I'm saying? both predatory behavior, but two different types of predatory behavior. So she knows what she's doing. Y'all remember the Florida pastor? Y'all remember who I was talking about, right? Oh, they eat it up, honey. They eat it up. But see, the thing about it is trans women make up like 0.00001 of the population. So I don't know why people are always, cutting up the way they do. I don't even understand, like, what's the purpose in this? Why are y'all always acting like trans women are bad or trans women are doing this? It's too much. Same with the gay community. And then we have our own internal stuff going on within our community as well. Because, it's a lot of people in our community, like that boy, the DL Whisperer. The gay men are very, very hard, hateful towards trans women. That's historical. That's pathological. There's a channel, I don't know if my sister Stephanie is still here. There's a channel in this sector, the church sector. And one of the people on the channel called Sidney Starr a trans slur. And then there was another person in the chat that said misgendered her facial features. I won't say what she said, and then she's a gospel singer. And the host, of course, said nothing. Didn't stop the guy and say anything. And the person that said it was LGBTQ, a gay man. Yeah, a gay man. And said a horrible thing about Sidney Starr. And the host, who I believe is a closeted homosexual himself, he said nothing. So that's what you be dealing with here out of these streets, y'all. This is a pattern where she needs the right needs to be the right needs the trans agenda. Oh yeah. Yeah, they wear it like a cape, sis. Because of the trans sports and trans bathrooms, that's how we got this loser this time. That's how we got in with this new case. The trans they're taking over the bathrooms. They're taking over sports. And that's how these idiots went around there and voted for his ass. And now you see what's going on. Totally dumbasses. He's a con man out of Queens. He's an old stunt queen from back in the day. And y'all believe that damn mess. And took y'all asses around there. This is a pattern with her. She was with the guy from Family Matters. Yeah. Well, okay, so this generation of influencers, and if you can call them that, because a lot of times they ain't influencing shit, but this generation of influencers, they have to do whatever it takes to, for attention. Ray J, he, will say anything to get some headlines. So I call it the Zeus Network generation. They'll do anything to get some damn headlines, a couple of clicks. We were talking about that earlier on Bigo. What they do on Bigo, just to, sitting there with wigs on and looking crazy and wearing diapers and shit, just to, it ain't that serious. For me, it ain't that serious. Everybody do their own thing, but y'all got on colorful wigs and Ronald McDonald wigs and shit sitting up here. I can't do it. I can't do it. Okay, this is our final appeal, Time Squad. If you want to support the platform, the number is 888. Make sure to have all eights in your chat. Why do I keep talking about the chat tonight? Make sure to have 888 in your giving tonight. Thank y'all so much. Everybody that wants to support the platform. There's nearly 500 people here. Can we please make sure that you hit the like button? There's 500 in the chat. We need to make sure the like button is hit. Can you do that for me, please? Thank you so much. Oh, you know what? I got the combined numbers. I'm sorry. There's 400 on one channel and there's about 70 on the other channel. So thank y'all. I'm looking at the combined numbers. Thank y'all. All right. Thank y'all for watching over on the Black Gaze channel. I appreciate you. It's a generation. It's a generation of thinking. Yeah. They'll do anything for somebody to say, "Oh my God, you're that girl. Oh my God, thank you so much." So just be mindful. This is a sad situation with these young kids out here when they don't have no self-esteem, no self-worth. They'll go up there and let somebody beat their ass on baddies for a couple of $100 to say they was on baddies. They fighting all out in the parking lot, getting themselves beat up and bruised and all that for what? For what? That's the question. What you getting out of it? What, a couple $1,000, a couple $100, and a lunch from a Chipotle bowl? You know, crazy. All right, Top Squad, new followers and friends. I ain't gonna hold y'all. We started a little late tonight. It's about midnight, and so we're gonna get up out of here. I thank everybody for tuning in tonight. If you enjoyed the show, if you're on the main channel, green hearts up. If you're on the Black Gaze channel, you can do purple, or you can do a combination of both. But I prefer to separate it. You know what I'm saying? If you're on the Black Gaze channel, do purple. If you're on this channel, do green. Is that what baddies about? Go on TV? Yeah, basically. Are you bad? Can you go and beat somebody up, and can you win? Now they got Bush Queen University. They over there. Oh yeah, all the shows center around fighting. And Lamel Plummer, he's like the Jerry Springer of this generation. He don't care. He's making millions of dollars with black debauchery. Yeah. And allegedly is the son of a Kojic bishop. Now, that's the gag. So I just sent me a friend request. Thank you, baby. Well, so there is a lot going on. Lamel Plummer, honey, he was just trying to get this, that little situation cleaned up with Jocelyn and that other girl so he can continue on. Probably slid them an envelope to stop them allegations. And baby, he done kept on rolling. He just wants to, that's it. That's all he's focused on, his money. And to hell with the image of black people and how people look at us. All right, everybody. That's my cue. I hope you enjoyed tonight. Thank you so much. Everybody that watched tonight, everybody that joined in. I hope you had a great time on this first Fridays. I was a little tired, but listen, I'm yet holding on, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and get into bed. I'm yet holding on. Anyways, we're live tomorrow with what are we live tomorrow with? Behind the Groove over in Patreon. Okay, we're live with Behind the Groove over in Patreon. So be sure to my mouse will put a link in the chat. Hit the link and you'll be ready for tomorrow. It's $5 a month, $48 for the whole year in Patreon. So we'll be behind you love music, you like great, soul artists, R&B artists, hip hop artists, television, film. We have 2 more episodes to go after tomorrow, right? All right, everybody. We got 2 more episodes to go. Listen, I love y'all. I gotta go. Have a good night on purpose, and I'll see you tomorrow at our appointed time. Cue the music. If you tuned in late, you can red ball it back to the beginning and start right from the beginning and have your whole nother show. Wait for it to complete and just red ball it back. Thank you, Cheryl Hill and Francis, Emmanuel Washington. Thank y'all so much. Good night and happy first Friday, everybody. Love y'all. See you tomorrow.